Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about maintaining your speed while driving. If you are driving, whether you are a beginner or an experienced driver, it's important to know how to properly and effectively maintain your driving speed throughout your commute. This is very important whether you are taking your driving test or whether you've been driving for more than 50 years. So with that being said, I'm going to go over a few quick tips that will help you maintain your speed while driving. All right, let's get right to it. First and foremost, I'm going to be talking about your feet, or I should say your foot. Your right foot that is on the gas pedal. This is what you should be doing. You should be making little minor micro adjustments first and foremost, which are just small little adjustments, meaning you should not be aggressively pressing down or releasing the gas pedal. You should be making these little micro adjustments. And secondly, your foot on that gas pedal should be in roughly the same position. You don't want to be, going further down and then further up. It should be in the relatively same position, making little micro adjustments as needed. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is the importance of staying in a gear. If you're driving a manual car, or if you're driving an automatic car with the option to select the gear that you're in, it's important to stay in the same gear, okay? If you're constantly upshifting and downshifting, switching through the gears, then what's going to happen is it's going to be more difficult to maintain your speed. Of course, it's possible to maintain your speed when you're going from second to third to second to third to second to third, but with that being said, it's just much easier to maintain your speed when you are staying in the same gear. So pick the best gear for the speed that you're driving and the road that you're driving on and the driving conditions that you're driving in, and just stay in that gear. Like I said, while making little micro adjustments to the gas pedal and keeping it in relatively the same position throughout the entire commute in which you want to maintain your speed. The next thing that I want to talk about is looking further ahead on the road. If you look directly in front of you, you are going to be more prone to make these adjustments and react to things that are right in front of the car. Now what this means is you might slow down only to speed up a few seconds later, only to slow down again, only to speed up a few seconds later again. And that's not a good way to maintain your speed, obviously, because you're slowing down and speeding up. So what you should do instead is you should look further ahead. This way, you're only going to slow down when you actually have to slow down significantly for a long period of time. And you're only going to speed up when you actually have to speed up significantly for a long period of time. And this will prevent you from slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, when you could have just maintained your speed throughout that entire portion of your drive. So it's very important to look further ahead. Another important thing to do is to work with your following distance, okay? Now, you want to maintain your speed, but it's more important to keep a safe following distance between yourself and the car in front of you than it is to actually maintain your speed. So what you want to do is make sure that you're maintaining that safe following distance, and you want to work with the following distance. Now, I always recommend leaving a little bit of an extra bit of following distance between your car and the car in front of you. This way, if you're leaving, an extra, let's say 10 feet or 20 feet of a following distance, like there's a safe following distance, and then if you leave a little bit extra, then you can actually reduce that following distance slightly to the point where it's just safe enough, while still maintaining your speed. If you're just keeping the bare minimum following distance, the bare minimum safe following distance, then you're gonna have to work with the car in front of you. If they slow down, you're gonna have to slow down immediately. If they accelerate, then obviously you have more distance. You don't have to accelerate, but you want to keep up with the flow of traffic. Now, on the other hand, if you leave the safe following distance plus a little bit extra, even a significant amount extra, even an extra, let's say 30 to 50 feet, in addition to the safe following distance, then if the car in front of you slows down a little bit, you can still maintain your speed for at least, a little bit of time, and then you'll get to that safe following distance, and then you would have to slow down if they're continuing to slow down. So following distance plays a huge role, and it's better to have more than to have less. It's better to have too much of a following distance than to have too little of a following distance. And the last thing that's going to really help you maintain your speed while driving is what you want to do is you want to pick a lane and stay in that lane as long as you can, okay? Don't weave back and forth between the right lane and the left lane and constantly switch lanes, because then you're going to be constantly speeding up and slowing down and so forth. What you want to do is you want to choose the lane that makes sense for a long period of time and stay in it. And then you only want to switch lanes when necessary. So if the left lane is the best lane for driving in for you, then stay in that left lane. And then if you have to make a right-hand turn soon, you're going to switch to the right-hand lane a little bit early on, but you know, you're only driving in the left lane and then in the right lane before you make the turn. You're not constantly going back and forth. Obviously, if you have to switch lanes, then go ahead and switch lanes. But I'm just saying to try to switch lanes as little as possible, because it'll be much easier for you to maintain your speed if you pick a lane and you stay in that lane. And that's basically it. In this video, I've gone over a driving lesson on maintaining your speed while driving. If you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.